Hey guys, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, my name is Tanu.
And I'm Nishant.
And since you clicked on this video, then you're surely here to know about what is the situation with being able to buy a home in Canada as a new immigrant.
So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Recently, I posted an Instagram reel on why some new Canadians want to leave Canada. And a lot of you commented back describing the details of the struggles that you guys have been facing. And guys, I totally agree. There are so many pain points for the new immigrants, especially looking at the hard work that we all put in to settle in this new country. Indeed, the cost of living is rising and half of your income may be going towards paying just for your rent. And that is why you want to buy your own housing as soon as possible.
But then you look at the housing market, which is so hot right now that even if you settle for a smaller property or move way out of the city center, while you have somehow managed to save for that down payment, it is still difficult to find something that is remotely in budget because the bidding war keeps squeezing you out.
And we totally agree. As of this time, no one can deny the struggles of a new immigrant and a first-time home buyer in Canada. We are in the same boat as you. And as per the Canadian Real Estate Association, the average home prices in Canada has seen an insanely high increment of 20% in just 1 year, standing at roughly $800,000 right now.
Back in 2014, about 80% of the homes purchased would actually be purchased by home buyers, and roughly about 20% would be purchased by investors. And both type of buyers would show a similar level of interest in the housing market. But this changed drastically in the year 2021 during the pandemic. As the graph here shows, the increase in participation by all buyers, but especially the investors in the housing market, is like never seen before. As per the Bank of Canada report, currently investors account for just over 1/5 of home purchases in Canada. Repeat home buyers have also seen their share of activity increase slightly over time. In contrast, the share of purchases by first-time home buyers has declined since 2015, reaching a new low in 2021. In the same 6-year period, home prices have risen much faster than disposable income. Basically, the investors and the repeat home buyers are at an advantage compared to the first-time home buyers because they are less price sensitive and they can make aggressive bids. Meanwhile, first-time home buyers are on a strict budget. So as the graph showed, the first-time home buyers are really losing out.
So now the question comes, what is the government doing to level the playing field? Well, rather than anything else, the supply of new homes compared to the demand is considered to be the main cause of this situation. So there are some new measures that the government has proposed in the recent budget in April 2022.
Currently, Canada constructs about 200,000 homes per year. But with the new budget, the government wants to accelerate the construction over the next 10 years and is funding about $4 billion for this.
But since it takes time to build houses, those of us who are in the market looking for affordable housing today have to hope that some other measures that the government has announced will come to our rescue. So let's discuss some of these measures. So number one, government has announced to end practices like blind bidding, which has been found to overinflate the home prices.
Also, to deter investor participation in the housing market, especially those who are there just to flip properties, the government announced that the gains from selling residential properties, which were held for less than 12 months, will be treated as business income, not capital gains, which means the entire amount of gains gets taxed, not just the 50% of the gain.
Another measure announced is to ban the foreign investors from buying their residential properties for the next 2 years. Even though the foreign investors constitute a very small percentage, that is roughly around 5% of the total buyers, but because they are less price sensitive, so they tend to drive up the home prices. But given that they are such a small percentage of the buyers, so only time will tell whether this ban will have a huge impact or not.
There is a new type of tax-sheltered account called tax-free first home savings account also announced in hopes of helping first-time home buyers save up to $40,000 for their down payment. So there will be a tax-free $8,000 annual contribution limit, and when the money is finally withdrawn for the down payment, any initial contribution and any growth in the money can be withdrawn tax-free as well. So basically tax-free in and tax-free out. Even though there are many policy changes announced in the 2022 budget to help relieve the competition on the first-time home buyer, we can expect the impact of these to show up slowly.
Meanwhile, what can we do as individuals to tackle this rising cost of living? We can try to find a higher paying job. So upgrade your skills if you have to, or negotiate your salary. A lot of people I talk to for resume review or the other services that I offer, they tell me that they don't really negotiate on the salaries. But as a recruiter, I'm telling you, there's always a scope of negotiation, especially in a permanent job where you are being paid in an annual package. So don't shy away from the negotiations.
Secondly, don't limit yourself to just one city. Especially as new immigrants, we often do not have strong family ties in one particular city. Hence, look around other cities around the country where you could settle and find more affordable housing, and this could just be the solution you needed. Just make sure before you move that the city you're moving to, it has good prospects for your occupation.
Third, don't forget to manage your money well and invest responsibly. Saving 15 to 25% of your total household income is generally recommended by the financial experts. And as discussed before, keep an eye out on the tax-free first home savings account when they are actually launched. Another thing you could do is to try diversify your sources of income, be it active or passive. A good example of passive income would be to start investing in dividend-paying stocks. Regardless how small the returns are, but at least start putting effort in creating multiple sources of income for yourself.
So guys, tackling cost of living, especially housing in Canada, is not easy right now. But with the information provided in this video, we hope we were able to add a glimmer of hope for you and for us for becoming a homeowner in Canada one day.
So if you found this video helpful, then please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in our next video. Till then, take care and stay safe.